You've been gray rocking your high conflict ex for 6 months. You're calm, you're regulated, you're proud of how much you've healed. Then you walk into the courtroom and the judge labels you uncooperative because everyone told you gray rock is the answer. Don't engage, protect your peace. But what nobody told you, gray rock was never designed for active custody battles. And while you're here healing, he's performing and winning. Because family court doesn't reward emotional truth. It rewards the appearance of cooperation. Today, I'm exposing why gray rock can destroy your custody case quietly, right? How narcissists weaponize your silence, and exactly what to do instead to protect both your peace and your parental rights. Let's get into it. Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to Fuck Your Fake Apology. I'm Crystal, your Psych NP, and I've worked with so many smart, capable women who did everything right emotionally and got absolutely played in family court. They come to me calm, boundaried, proud of their healing journey, and then they show me the custody evaluation that says they're resistant to co-parenting or unable to communicate effectively. Not because they're bad mothers, not because they're actually uncooperative, but because they used a survival tool in a system that doesn't understand survival. And I'm tired of watching these high conflict abusers who know how to perform concern while their ex stays silent and look cold on paper. So today we're talking about gray rock, what it actually is, when it works, and how it can cost you custody if you don't know when to shift strategies. This isn't about being fake. This is about being strategic while the court is watching, because the truth is, you can protect your nervous system and your custody. You just need different tools. So let's break it down. All right, we're gonna have to clear this up because the internet has completely watered down what gray rock actually means, okay? Gray rock is not ignoring everything, going completely silent, blocking your co-parent when you share children, or refusing to communicate at all, or being cold or hostile. Gray rock is emotional neutrality, no defending yourself, no explaining yourself to someone committed to misunderstanding you, giving no emotional supply, no drama, no reaction, no juice. It was designed as a short-term emotional protection tool, specifically when you're detoxing from manipulation, gaslighting, or a trauma bond. And here's what I need you to understand as your Psych NP. When you first leave a high conflict dynamic, your nervous system is absolutely fried. Your body doesn't know the difference between a text message and a threat. Your heart rate spikes, your hands shake, your brain goes blank. So yes, gray rock helps you regulate. But here's where women get screwed, okay? Because family court does not operate on nervous system logic. It operates on behavioral optics. The court doesn't see the panic attacks, the manipulation history, the years of emotional abuse, your PTSD triggers. The court sees response time, tone, cooperation, and the ability to co-parent. And silence in court does not read as healed. It reads as hostile. That's the disconnect that nobody prepares you for. Gray rock without strategy is like walking into a courtroom emotionally regulated, but legally naked. And your ex knows this. All right, so here's the part that's going to make you mad, and I'm sorry, but you're gonna need to hear it. Family court rewards performative cooperation, not emotional truth, not fairness, not who caused the damage, performance. And for a high conflict individual, baby, they are excellent performers. They rehearse, they curate, they craft narratives like it's a damn Broadway production. So while you're over here, healing and doing inward protection for your peace, they're over there sending emails like, just checking in about the kids, following up respectfully on scheduling. I'm concerned about Mikey's behavior. Can we discuss? And when you don't respond, or you respond with one word, they don't say she's protecting herself from abuse. They say, Your Honor, I'm concerned about her willingness to communicate. I've tried multiple times. Here are the screenshots. And judges who are overloaded, undereducated on high conflict abuse and pressed for time hear uncooperative. Let me be blunt. The court does not assume abuse. The court assumes conflict. And in conflict, the parent who looks more reasonable wins. Screenshots are going to matter more than backstory. So when he submits 10 long, polite, concerned parent messages, and all they see from you is okay or fine or no response, you lose the optics battle. Not because you're wrong, but because the court is not trauma informed. And silence is the easiest thing for a narcissist or a high conflict individual to distort. Here's their favorite move. Better pay attention. They send one legitimate logistical question. What time is pickup? Then they stack it with insults, parenting critiques, jealousy bait, anything to provoke you. You answer only the logistical question, 4 p.m. Then you disengage. To you, that's discipline, that's boundaries. To them, that's content. They screenshot it, they crop it, they curate it, and suddenly the story becomes, she refuses to communicate. She's cold, she shuts me out. And here's the part nobody prepares you for. They start narrating that story to the kids. Mommy doesn't talk to me. I try, but she won't respond. That's how parental alienation seeds get planted. And I'm going to be very clear as a psychiatric provider, children don't need the full truth. They absorb the emotional tone. So if dad looks sad and concerned and mom looks silent, guess who gets labeled as difficult? This is why we can't disappear. You stay visible, boring, strategic, and documented. So if Gray Rock gets you labeled as hostile, what do you do instead? BIFF communication. BIFF. Brief, informative, friendly, firm. Not warm, not emotional, not explanatory, professional. You are no longer his ex-partner. You are a co-manager of logistics under legal review at this point. So every single message you send needs to be written like a judge is going to read it. Because honestly, one day they might. So here's what BIFF looks like in action. He texts you, you're late again. The kids deserve consistency. This is exactly why I worry about them with you. Your nervous system wants to defend yourself, explain the traffic, point out his hypocrisy, tell him to go to hell. Your BIFF response is, pickup was scheduled for 4 p.m. I arrived at 4:03 p.m. The children are safe. If this was sent to your personal phone instead of the parenting app, please direct future scheduling concerns through our Family Wizard or Talking Parents, whatever it is that you use. And that's it. No defense, no apology, no emotional engagement. And let's break down why this works. Brief, 2 to 5 sentences max. Anything else gives them ammunition. Informative, stick to facts, right? We're going to stick to dates, times, logistics, no feelings. Friendly, you're going to keep it professional tone. Think coworker, not enemy. Okay, so per our agreement, not as you said. Okay, so firm, you're going to just state the boundary, no wiggle room, no debate. And here's the non-negotiable part. Use court-approved communication apps. Our Family Wizard, Talking Parents, AppClose, because high conflict individuals behave better when they know a third party is watching. And when they don't, they hand you evidence. These platforms timestamp everything. They track the tone. They monitor response times. They can't be edited or deleted and are admissible in court. They show patterns over time, and judges trust these platforms more than screenshot. And when you respond calmly, consistently, and professionally every single time, you don't win by out-talking them, you win by out-documenting them. So the secret weapon that doesn't require you to say anything at all is going to be strategic documentation. Because the truth is, if it's not documented, it didn't happen. And high conflict individuals live in a world where they can rewrite history. So documentation keeps everyone in reality. Here's your system. You're going to use only those court-approved apps for communication. No personal phone, no email, no text messages. If he contacts you outside the app, your response is, please use our Family Wizard for all co-parenting communication. Then you screenshot the violation and upload it to the app's journal feature. Okay, you're going to create a violation log. Every time he contacts you outside of approved channels, this violates the custody order, makes it inappropriate comments, or uses the kids as messengers, shows up unannounced. You document it. You date, time, what happened, what you did in response. Absolutely no emotion, just the facts. Every phone call, send a follow-up message. Per our phone conversation at 3 p.m. on whatever date, we confirm that pickup on Friday remains at 5 p.m. at whatever location. Please let me know if you remember it differently, okay? This does two things. It's going to create a written record of verbal agreements, forcing him to either confirm or contradict in writing. Okay, save everything in organized folders. Okay, create a folder structure, communication by month, violations, medical records, school records, expenses, court docs. When your lawyer asks for documentation, you can pull it out in seconds, right? You're going to journal observations, not feelings. On whatever date, Mikey returned from his dad's with no jacket despite it being 30 degrees outside. I provided a jacket at drop-off. Not, he's such an irresponsible parent. Facts, not editorials. Because from a legal standpoint, documentation is your best defense and your strongest defense. It shows you're organized, it shows you're consistent, it shows you're focused on the children. You communicate appropriately, you follow those court orders, and when he claims you're uncooperative or refuse to communicate, you let the receipts speak. And here's what's going to happen in court. His attorney's going to say, my client has attempted numerous times to communicate with the mother and she refuses to engage. Your attorney is going to pull up our family wizard logs showing 47 messages from you, all professional, all responsive, all time-stamped. Your Honor, my client has responded to every logistic related message within 24 hours. Here's a documentation. Game, set, match. You didn't argue. You didn't defend. You showed proof. And that's how you protect yourself without saying a word. So that was a lot of information. So let's bring this all home. Grey Rock is a survival tool, and it's powerful for protecting your nervous system. But custody cases aren't about survival. They're about perception plus proof. So here's what you need to remember. Grey Rock works after custody is settled, not during. Courts reward the appearance of cooperation, not emotional healing. BIFF communication keeps you professional without feeding their supply. And documentation wins cases. Your calm, consistent records speak louder than his performance. Okay? Strategic does not equal emotional engagement. You don't need to explain yourself to him. You need to show the court you're consistent, you're reasonable, and child-focused. Let him spiral. Let him perform. Let him send 20-paragraph emotional rants. You stay calm, you stay clear, you stay documented. And here's what I need you to understand. You're not weak for needing strategy. You're not manipulative for protecting your children. You're not difficult. You're learning the rules of a rigged system so you can beat it at its own game. And every time you send a BIFF response instead of a trauma response, every time you document instead of defend, you're not just protecting your custody, you're teaching your nervous system, I can stay calm and protected at the same time. That's not performative. That's some damn power. If this saved you thousands in legal fees, share it with another mom in the trenches, okay? Drop a comment and let me know what clicked for you. If you need BIFF communication help, documentation, I have a link in my bio that you can check out. I'm Crystal, your Psych MP, and this is F Your Fake Apology. You're not broken, sis. You're now playing chess. Take care.